Are you one of the guys who is enjoying the music of Northgard in the year of 803, being proud of yourself that you just reached the glorious title of Jarl, while having 300 krones to recruit 10 strong and mighty warriors? And then a guy with 500 plus fame and 20 warriors who have 10 plus 7 attack, and having Jötnar appears out of nowhere and just claps you. And you're like, yes sir, this guy has to be cheating. If you're one of these guys and you have no idea what you're doing wrong, let me show you some tips and tricks which helped me a lot when I started playing this game. First and the best tip you will ever get in this game is you need a second woodcutter's lodge, bro. Have you ever wondered why a high stone or iron plus player has 5 more buildings than you while having 10 of them upgraded? This is why. So next time you see a teammate having just one woodcutter's lodge, just alt F4. Another thing that helped me accelerating in this game is realizing how important upgrades are. Upgrading your buildings will not only get you to Thane and Jarl much more quicker, but also boost your economy so much more so that you can do things you actually want to do. Because if you have trouble with food, for example, you can't move your villagers wherever you want to. And upgrading a food resource building will allow you to move around much more freely. So what I do, and I see high irons players do, is to start mining those juicy little stones before the first winter starts, or no later than after the first winter. Speaking of stones, you should always clear wolf spawns when no more than 3 wolves are in it, and occupy them immediately after that, because you will get 5 stone from it and 50 fame, which is huge in the early game. Plus, those wolves are not respawning and not attacking you all the time. Speaking of clearing, you should always clear every wolf around you before the first winter starts, so that you won't get attacked by wolves all the time. The most efficient way to do that is by scouting only the wolf tiles by looking through shadows, which can also help you by finding the mid first, so you can get there first as well. But sometimes it's just not possible to clear everything around you because there are just too many wolves, and if you can't do it by your own and you have a teammate with you, ask him for helping you. But usually you're not connected in the early game because you're either too far away or draugrs are in between you. But there's a little trick you can use to avoid those draugrs, and you can just click inside the draugr field, and if your warriors are inside the draugr field, you can click in the other field, which is free. And that way you don't need to kill those draugrs, which is pretty cool. Speaking of skipping things, you can skip things by using the lottery. For instance, if you have problem with happiness, which a lot of beginners have, you don't necessarily need to build a brewery. You can just skill Baldur's Blessing and Feeling Safe, for example. Or if you're playing gold like me, you can skill Food Trade, and you would have as much money income with 2 trading posts instead of building 4 trading posts and not having Food Trade. And since we are talking about the lottery, please, if you have the option to skill erudition, please do that. Because the lottery can give you so many advantages, and if you play a clan where you don't want to skill something in the bottom of the lottery, you still should skill erudition because you will catch up for what you actually wanted to skill eventually in the future. The last tip I want to give you is maybe a little more advanced, or for more advanced players, but the earlier you begin using it, the better. This tip is gonna make you build faster, lets you move around the map much more efficient and quicker, and can be a factor that you win fights that you are not supposed to win. And that is that you should use your keybinds. I personally use X for building, Y for selecting all my scouts, Q for selecting all my villagers, E selecting for all my warriors, R to get to my town hall, F to select the war tree, C to select the wisdom tree, and V to select the victory tree. This way I don't need to move my fingers around that much anymore, and I just can select everything and build everything much more quicker. Another thing that you can do by using keybinds is pressing the control button plus any number you want to, while you having something selected you want to bind to. That can be a specific army type, a house, or sheeps, or anything you want to, basically. Then you just select whatever you want to select by pressing the number only, and if you want to move to it, you just press it twice. And that's it. I hope you learned something useful out of this, and have fun playing around. Bye!